Hello and welcome to Monon Park, here for the Cranberry League playoffs. Mike will also bring the coverage here on BCAM TV as the first pitch of the game is spoiled off and out of play. SouthCoast Mariners versus the Braintree White Sox. And the White Sox, the only team without a loss so far here in the double elimination tournament. As Braintree would move on to the finals with a victory, and SouthCoast with a loss would be eliminated as they already have the one loss. As the pitch from Cranberry just missed. So the leadoff hitter, Lindsay, batting for the Mariners. And the pitch is cut on and missed. Braintree's really gotten some good offense during this playoff run. The pitching has been pretty good. The defense has been a little suspect, but overall, Braintree, as usual, has been their dominant self here during the season. As the pitch is cut on and missed, and a strikeout begins the game. So strikeout for Lindsay, the shortstop for the Mariners. As it brings up the second baseman, Marini. Top half of the first. And a cut and a miss. I believe this is the third or fourth game now I think it's the third game that Braintree has played here at Monon Park at BC High. The game was supposed to be played at Braintree High, but must have been some sort of scheduling conflict as this one is slapped to the screen. Give the Braintree defense in a moment as Cranberry looking for the second out. And the pitch. And a ground ball, this one, to the right side as a long throw, and not going to be in time on the throw. Nicely dug at first base, but able to leg it out is Marini on an infield hit. So it'll be Katie in left field with Plant in center. And Sharkey, actually make it Allen in right field. And across the diamond, Fair at third. Rapoli is short. Muir at second. And it'll be the first baseman, Foley, with Sorgi doing the catching for the starter, Cranberry. Sharkey DHing here today. That's the pitch on the way. And that one slapped to the screen. So a strikeout and a single on an infield single by Marini has begun this game. Again, Braintree with a victory here today would move on in the winner's bracket. And they'd have to be beaten twice in the championship game. Those games are already scheduled to be played at Adams Field on Sunday. So it'd either be just the one game if Braintree wins, or there'd be a double header if Braintree loses the first game. Mariners need to win here today to keep the season going, as this one's ripped towards the outfield and it's got to drop down. As Plant can't make the catch, the ball thrown back into third, and it will be back-to-back hits for Govea. Brings up Sadesky, batting in the cleanup spot. Pitch, and that one missed. Getting ready now is Cranberry with 2 on and 1 out. Lefty ready, and the pitch is down and away. A half-hearted swing. He went around. So after a leadoff strikeout, back-to-back hits, And there's 2-1 here as the Mariners look for the lead as this one drilled and caught by Muir at second base. Almost turning the double play in the process. So 2 on, 2 out now. Good pitch down at the knees. Brings up the left fielder Boley. Konecki ready and blows it by him on the fastball. Cooler temperatures than the last time the two teams played. That was a game played at Braintree High where the White Sox were victorious. As this one is cut on and missed, and a couple of strikeouts in the inning as the Mariners leave 2 on here in the top half of the first, as we'll be back for Braintree's at bat in a moment. Bottom half of the first as the pitch in there for a strike from the left-hander Mello. Katie leading things off for the White Sox. And a couple of quick strikes pounded in. That one missing off the plate. Missing, evening out the count now at 2-2. And that one is strike 3. So a strikeout beginning the game on the Braintree side. And this one sharply hit, and it's going to be the play not to be made, as the pitcher initially had made a play, and looked like that one stung him. Time is called here. That one sharply hit off of the bat from Plant. And the starter now in a little bit of pain, as you would imagine, on the ground ball that got him, looks like right below the knee. Always concerning, especially when the ball's hit that hard. Get a few warm-up tosses to try and see if everything's working okay. Baseball can be a very dangerous sport. Pitcher obviously at the discretion now of the home plate umpire, and the coach obviously making the decision to leave him in here. But the ball coming so hard off the bat, sometimes just too hard to react in time. And at this level, a lot of these hitters hit the ball off the bat so fast. Some of them hitting at 90 plus mile an hour off the bat. There's no time to react by the time it gets there. And it's fair going after the first pitch over to third base. Long throw, and it gets away. As the runners now will advance. And now Plant thinking about scoring. And he will as the throw is off the line. And Braintree has the game's first run. So probably go down as a base hit and an error on the throw, as Braintree has scored the game's first run. Brings up now Foley. That's Braintree out to a 1-0 advantage. As this one is smoked off the bat, and Foley takes this one deep and out of the park, as Foley has gone yard again. And that has been the story here during the playoffs, has been his hot hitting. Had a couple of home runs in the victory in the last game at home, as Braintree was able to beat Canton. He hit the grand slam and the 3-run homer, and now hitting a 2-run homer here today to put Braintree on top 3-0, and Foley has just been lights out. Braintree, after a strikeout beginning the inning, a single and an error, and then the 2-run homer to follow, and making a 3-0 lead. Brings up Foley. And this one into the outfield. And base hit. Braintree hitting the ball early here in this first inning, picking up where they left off in the victory over Canton. And a check on over at first. Pitch missing outside. Sharkey trying to continue the fast start for the offense. And the pitch, as that one just missed. Knocked to the screen now off the bat of Sharkey. As the pitch is up, and that's ball 4. It's 5 in a row now that have reached. Bring up Sorgi. That's the pitch, and this one hits him down the lower leg. So things really going poorly in this first inning for the Mariners. Wonder how much the line drive back towards the pitcher has affected him here. Since that, he's given up a single, a 2-run homer, another single. He's walked one and hit a batter, so I can imagine that there's some sort of pain going on with the pitcher who's trying to work through it, but Braintree has been just so good offensively here this season, especially in the playoffs, that it's hard to say whether the injury could be the problem. Braintree just swinging a good bat.
All right, reset now. Reset. Here we go.
So getting ready now for the at-bat to Muir. And the pitch. And this one sharply hit out towards right field. That's going to get down as the runners will advance. And the bases now are loaded. Everybody moving up a base. Time called.
Thank you.
So we're going to see a runner here for Sorgi. Braintree catcher. Pitch on the way, and Allen just missed. Lefty is ready, and missed it low. And this will hit the batter. So now another hit batter and another run comes across, making it a 5-0 game. The hit by Muir brought home a run right before that. It's in there for a strike. Going around the order for the second time in the inning. And this one grounded to the left side and through. As another run will come across. And a second coming towards the plate. And that will score as well. Braintree has opened up a 7-0 lead here in the first inning. 2-run hit by Katie. It's been a long, long first inning. This one rolled foul. This one is hit hard, and that one's going to be into the outfield. As everybody will move up and around. The bases are loaded. Second hit of the inning for Plant. Pitch on the way, and this one is drilled. As this one out towards right field, that one will be caught as the throw back towards the infield as the runner tags and scores on the sacrifice fly. Sac fly by Fair. Braintree makes it 8-0 with the sacrifice fly.
Here we go. Easiest bag.
The pitch is low now to Foley, who already hit the 2-run homer earlier. Actually make it a 3-run homer. Pitch in there for a strike. So it was a 2-run homer for Foley because Plant did come around to score on the ball that was thrown errantly. Braintree's had a huge inning here. It's actually been pretty difficult to keep track of all the runs. The 8 runs that they put across here in this first inning. That one missed low. Pretty good spot by the starter, who's been knocked around here in the inning. He's also hit a couple of batters. Pitch again, just missing off the plate. Count now fills up. Couple on here in the inning with 2 down. As that one missed, and he walks him. So the inning continues. Foley has reached for the second time. Might see a pitching change here in what has been an 8-run inning. And we are going to see a move to the bullpen. Obviously, the pitcher got struck on a line drive off the bat of Plant, second hitter of the game. And after that, he was a little wild, hit a couple batters, gave up the home run. It's been obviously a game that has been tough for Braintree to stay focused a couple times here this season with big leads. I've not seen a pitcher move in towards the mound yet, so apparently he's going to stay in the game. So I guess the signal towards the bullpen was a thumbs up versus a call signaling the right-handed pitcher. I think everybody was confused here at the field. So play will resume. As the pitch to Rapoli. Down at the knees, a strike. As that one's down and away. And a big swing. This one is knocked out of play. Foley with a single earlier.
All right, let's move your feet now. Get the feet going.
As the fastball is upstairs. Nowhere to put the hitter. Coach trying to let the starter remain in the game, but he's having trouble throwing strikes. Rapoli going after it, knocks it out of play. in the pitch. And that's in there, strike 3. And this inning comes to a close for Braintree with a monster inning. They score 8 times and lead 8-0 after 1. Welcome back to Monon Park, start of the top half of the second inning. As this one is lifted out of play. 6, 7, 8 in the order for the Mariners. We now trail 8-0. Mariners had 2 on in the first, could not score. This one's knocked out of play. And the pitch is cut on and missed, and another strikeout. Maslowski strikes out, DH. Now 3 strikeouts for Konecki, who had to wait a long time as his offense pushed across 8 runs back in the first. Pitch is cut on and missed. That one missing. As that one's down and in. To the center fielder, Cook. Pitch on the way. And that one cut on and missed. And the dominance continues here for Konecki. Continues to get a lot of swing and misses. Lefty-lefty matchup as Konecki wins it. Another strikeout. He's got a pair of strikeouts in the inning. 4 total. The Braintree pitching has continued from last game, where Walker struck out 15. The victory over Canton. 2 quick outs here in the second, as the 8-hitter Tetler stands in. Big swing and a miss. The pitch is upstairs. And the pitch, as this one's knocked foul. Pitch on the way is low, down and away. So it looks like Foley has moved behind the plate now, as he is catching in place of Sorgi, who was hit by a pitch earlier. Long at bat here for the number 8 hitter Tetler, with nobody on and 2 down here in the top half of the second. And a swing and a miss, and Konecki strikes out the side here in the top half of the second. As we'll be back in a moment with the bottom half of the inning. Bottom of the second inning as Sharkey leads things off. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the White Sox order. As this one spins it back off the plate against the new pitcher. And a broken back ground ball over to third. As the throw across will be in time. So broken bat for the first out. Bring up the pinch hitter. As the pitch is low. Pitch in there for a strike. Right-hander winds and fires and delivers the strike. That one down and away. As this one's lifted back out towards left field, continuing back, and this one finds its way out of here. Wow. A home run off the bat. That one just kept carrying. And the home run by Braintree. Make it 9-0. So LaFleur taking that one out of the yard. Again, he was entering into the game with Sorgi getting injured. Hits the home run. Braintree has opened up the 9-0 advantage now. And Muir batting, who had an RBI single his first time. So second home run of the game, hit by the White Sox bats. And Muir now in the driver's seat. 3-0. This one drilled. He had the green light and smoked this one out to right. Second hit of the game. Nine hitter coming up. This will be Allen. Leadoff ground out by Sharkey, then the home run by LaFleur. Single by Muir, and this is where Allen is now. Pitch missing. That one missed. And that one lifted in foul ground in third base territory, and the fielder can't make the catch. Looking up at the lights, losing sight of it. Tedeschi not happy with himself, not making the catch, and obviously giving Braintree an extra opportunity here. Allen was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. And that one is cut on and missed on a big swing by Allen. Pitch, and this one rolled foul. Runner was taken off on the pitch. That one cut on and missed, and Allen down on strikes. Third time through the Braintree order now, as Katie stands in. He has struck out and hit a 2-run single. The White Sox have pushed across a run on the solo home run. They have one on right now, but there are 2 outs in the inning. But the throw gets away. So now the runner will advance to second, and now even further to third, as Muir will stop there. Second time we've seen a couple of bases on a throw wide of the bag at first. On the turf field here, the ball rolls a little bit differently than it would on grass. This one's lifted, and it will be misplayed at first, and that should have been the end of the inning. The ball falls out of the glove, and Braintree gets a gift run to make it a 10-0 lead. Pitch in there, but just missing to Plant. Getting ready, as this one's lifted out of play. And a fly ball out towards center field. This one continuing to carry, and it will be tracked down with a late lunge, as that is the way the inning comes to a close for Braintree again with a couple more runs and lead 10-0 as we head to the third. Top half of the third inning in a 10-0 game in favor of Braintree. At the first pitch inside to the number 9 hitter Gobin. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mariners. We really need something offensively now. This game's starting to get away from them. Braintree's hit 2 home runs in the game. One by Foley, the other by LaFleur. 2 hits, both coming back in the first inning for the Mariners. But they stranded the 2 base runners. This one's cut on and missed, and Konecki with another strikeout added to his total, and that's 5 in a row now. Heading back to the end of the first inning. He struck out the side in the second. Fanned the first hitter now in the third. So going to the top of the order, second time through now for Lindsay, the shortstop. He struck out to begin the game. Pitch, and a great off-speed pitch. Drops in there for a strike. So a check swing. And the pitch. And a half-hearted swing and a miss. This pitch is cut on and missed, and another strikeout. Konecki just rolling through the order. I don't know if he'll go deep into this game or not. So to bring up Marini, who singled his first time, and goes after the first pitch and knocks it out of play. Off-speed pitch, had him waving at that. Pitch also missing. Konecki has fanned the last couple here in the inning. Two and two is the count, as the first 2 have been retired here in the inning by strikeout. He's got 6 in a row now retired by the strikeout, as this one's flared out towards second, and an easy catch for Muir. So they go very quickly here in the inning. 1-2-3, 9-1-2 in the order, and the White Sox will bat in a 10-0 game. Bottom half of the third inning. That's the pitch. Is going to be high here to fair. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the Braintree order. Scoring 8 times in the first, 2 times in the second. A couple of home runs hitting the game. And Konecki has been masterful on the mound through the first 3 innings. He struck out 7. Big swing and a miss, and Fair going down to the ground with that swing. Reached on a infield hit his first time, then moved up with the throwing error. Last time hit a sacrifice fly. Been a good hitter's count, 3-1. as this one's knocked to the screen.
One more bit. Fair.
Righty is ready, and the pitch missed. So he's walked the leadoff man. And it brings up Foley. Seems like every at bat now has gone this way for Foley, whether he's homered or walked. Makes sense that teams are starting to pitch around him a little bit more, knowing how hard he's been with the bat. Pitch, and this one lifted out to right, but foul. And the pitch goes to a half angle, low angle on the release, 3/4 release. Pitch, as that one off the plate. Long at bat. This one's rolled foul. So a 3-2 count upcoming to Foley. Leadoff walk to fair. And the pitch. And Foley knocks it out of play. Big hack at that one. Off pitch, and that one just missed. That was a good looking pitch. And even with the 10-run lead, ump not giving the call. So the second time that Foley has drawn a walk, and that opens the door for another big inning. The first two have reached by walk. Rapoli has singled and struck out looking. And goes after the first pitch and drills this one to left field. As that one's going to get up over the head, as the runners will dig around, and 1 run scores on the RBI double. Foley moves to third on the hit by Rapoli. The first 3 have now reached. Brings up Sharkey. Just walked and broken a bat, grounding out. This one sharply hit to the left side. The shortstop with the long throw. It's high, but he makes the play, and the run scores from third. So it's 12-0. Runner also advancing to third base on the first out of the inning. So the 12-0 advantage for Braintree, home team, the higher seed. Pitch on the way, and that one is in for a strike. LaFleur homered last time. Over the wall in left field. A couple of walks in the inning. Braintree scored a run so far. Actually, a couple of runs. As this one past the dive, as the runner from third comes home to score. On a double now from LaFleur, who's had a good swing here in this game. Bringing home a couple RBI now. Rangers open up a 13-0 lead. Pitch on the way. That one is inside to Muir, who has a couple of hits in this game, both singles, bringing home one on an RBI. The pitch is off the plate. That one lifted out of play. On a big swing by Muir. Just a little bit low. Catcher couldn't catch it cleanly. I don't know if that factored into the decision of the umpire. Upcoming, and a ground ball on the left side again. This is the shortstop with the long throw, and it's accurate for the out. First pitch to Allen, and that one off the plate. That one cut on a miss by Allen. That one slashed to the screen by Allen, who has been hit by a pitch. It's also struck out. Just the one out in the inning. A couple of walks to begin the frame. RBI double by Rapoli. Ground out by Sharkey. Actually make it 2 outs now after the ground out by Muir. LaFleur also bringing home a run on an RBI double. And a strikeout by Allen, the second of the game, as that ends the inning. Braintree pushes across 3 more, and they lead 13-0 as we head to the 4th. Top half of the 4th inning. As the pitch is a little bit low. Konecki continue to pitch. This one's popped up and foul ground. As Fair going to make the catch. So 7 strikeouts for Konecki, as he's got a quick out now on a pop up to third. So it'll be the cleanup hitter Tedeschi, lined out to second his first time. And the pitch. So it looks like Tevenen now in to catch. We're actually on the third catcher of the game. Sorgi getting hit by a pitch coming out. Foley replaced him, and now Tevenen, who has been the backup. This pitch is low. 2-0 the count. Braintree has not walked anybody yet. Good hitters count. As this one is hit out towards right, that's going to drop down. A base hit as he thinks about hitting second, as the throw will not be in time, and sliding in there safely. So after the leadoff pop-up, a bloop double, and it will be Boley who struck out his first time. A chance now, trying to get the Mariners on the board here in a game that they have trailed since the start, giving up 8 runs in the first, 2 more in the second, 3 in the third. Trying to get on the scoreboard now here in the 4th inning. Fastball inside. This one is lifted up a mile high, and the center fielder Plant coming over and makes the catch. So it's 2 down now here in the 4th. There's that Maslowski, and the pitch in there for a strike. Wonder how much longer Konecki will go in this game, as he's working through his 4th inning of work. Walker went pretty much the entire way as well, so you wonder if Braintree will stick with the one pitcher. Another off-speed pitch and another strike. Pitch on the way is cut on and missed, and a strikeout by Konecki, his first of the inning. Second time he's got Maslowski by strikes, and that ends the top half of the 4th. Bottom half of the 4th inning, as the pitch is cut on and missed. So the hitter now, Tevenen, lines this one out of play. Top of the Braintree order. Catcher coming out to talk with the pitcher. That one's knocked to the screen. Pitch inside to Tevenen. Long at bat continues. White Sox looking to continue the trend of scoring in every inning so far. This one on the ground to third base and a foul ball. That's this one over to shortstop. Throw across in time. Leadoff man retired. Brings up Plant, who has a couple of singles and a flyout as the pitch is outside. This one hit sharply, and the second baseman with a long throw, but won't get it there in time. So another infield hit. This one's knocked to the screen. Right-hander gets ready, and this one lifted out towards center field, continuing to carry, and up and over the head, as he's going to roll a while. As the runner going to be waved around, and he will score all the way from first on the triple by Fair. Once that got over the center fielder's head, you know he had a chance to potentially go all the way around. Donovan coming in to hit for Foley. And the pitch is outside. Fastball down at the knees, a strike. So the leadoff ground out. single on the infield, and then a RBI triple by Fair. This is where we stand now with the runner at third and one down. They're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Good hitters count. This one on the ground to deep shortstop, and it finds its way through. Braintree has pushed across another run on the hit from Donovan. A couple more here in the inning. Lead 15-0. Braintree's gone to the bench with a handful of different starters. That's a strike. Rapoli bats for the fourth time. He doubled last time, also singled and struck out. That missed. Checking over at first. As that one gets away, the runner takes off for second, and we'll get there. The third time we've seen the ball get away at first. And Rapoli on the ground, this one to third base. The throw is towards first. It's low, and it gets away. And another throwing error as the runner will come around and stop at third. Things certainly starting to get well out of hand now. A couple of errors here in the inning. This one sharply hit out towards center field, and the center fielder misplaying it as one run comes across and a second as well. Braintree scores two more runs here on another hard hit ball. That one hit off the bat of Sharkey. He's got 3 RBI in the game. Braintree has made it now 17-0. Pitch. That one missed. That one knocked foul. Here comes LaFleur again, who has a couple extra base hits since coming into play. Came in after Sorgi was hit by a pitch to run and then bat now. He's homered and doubled. That's a strike. Off speed, and that one foul tipped and held on to for the strikeout. So there's now 2 down. This one hit over to third base. A long throw, and this time able to get the runner as Muir's down, and that ends the inning. But Braintree with another big inning here as they lead comfortably 17-0. Play resuming here in the top half of the fifth inning. Braintree has gone to the bullpen as Troop into pitch, left-hander. 7, 8, 9 in the order for the Mariners. This one rolled over the right side and foul as Cook leads things off. Center fielder. Off speed, and another one rolled over, but foul. And in there for strike 3. Second time Cook has struck out. So a new pitcher, same result. So the 8-hitter Tetler will bat for the second time. Strikeout victim his first time. That one's down and away. This one's lifted to the right side of the outfield, and that one falls. Little bloop single. Just the 4th hit of the game now for the Mariners. Pitch for a strike. So number 9 hitter due up now. Off speed, and that drops in there. 0-2 the count. And this one out towards right center. And that's going to fall down. The runner moves up a bag. Back-to-back bloop hits. And there's 2 on now here in the 5th. Up to the top of the order. Pitch on the way to Lindsay, and that's in there for a strike. Troop continuing to pound the zone. Had the leadoff strikeout, but a couple of bloop singles since down the right field line. Big swing and a miss. Pitch, and he went after that one low, but made contact to spoil it off. And a half-hearted swing and a miss, and a second strikeout of the inning. Third time he has fanned today, Lindsay. So it brings up Marini, who has singled and popped up.
Nice. Let's go right here, Jen. Let's go. 4-2.
So it looks like they've gone towards the bench. Pinch hitter. Don't have the reserves for the Mariners. That's the pitch in there for a strike. And a strike. As this one is hit sharply out towards center field, but caught. As that ends the top half of the fifth. A couple of runners reach, but nobody scores. And we head to the bottom half, 17-0. Bottom half of the fifth inning. It'll be 9-1-2 in the Braintree order. This one's not foul. As that one made contact with the hitter. And a hit by pitch. So hit batter begins the inning. That is the third hit batter of the game by the Mariners pitching. Top of the order, as the pitch is cut on and missed by Tevenen. Braintree utilizing pretty much all their bench at this point. Another swing and a miss, and a strikeout. The first out now of the inning, as it'll bring up Plant. Pitch is outside. Big swing and a miss. One of the few starters remaining in the game. That one's down and away. As the throw is over to first. Hit batter beginning the inning, then the strikeout. Runner still at first with one down as Plant smokes this one to right center field. That's going to get down. Base hit from Plant, his fourth hit of the game. 3 singles. So they make it 4 singles. He's got 4 hits. Fifth time now through the Braintree order. Couple RBI for the man at the plate now, as Fair stands in. And the pitch. And a strike. That one down and away. As Fair with the late swing and a miss. The 2 strikes on him now. Pitch is down and in. Two count to the White Sox third baseman Fair. Righty getting ready. Lines and fires, and this one lifted out of play. Again, the two-strike pitch, and again, this one knocked into the outfield. As one run will come across, Plant is going to make his way by the bag at third, and he will score. As Braintree has scored a couple more on a two-run double by Fair. Makes it now a 19-0 advantage. And the pitch, as that one's high. Donovan batting for the second time. He hit an RBI single last time. 2 runs here in the 5th inning. Strike. And a late swing and a miss. So that one missed, and a walk. Second time aboard for Donovan. That one in there for a strike. Rapoli batting, as that one's down and away. He has reached on an error, hit an RBI double, singled, and struck out. It's had an eventful day at the plate. And this one gets away as the runners will move up. Second and third with the one out. And the pitch, and Rapoli down the line, a fair ball. As one run comes across, and Rapoli digging for second. A second also will score on the play. And Braintree has opened up a 21-0 lead. And the hard hit ball off of a Braintree bat. This brings home 2 for Rapoli, who was the Rookie of the Year in the Cranberry League. And this one hit deep to center field, back, and it one-hops the fence as another run is going to come around and score on a hard hit ball out to center field. As Rapoli comes around to score on the near home run to center. 22-0. And a meeting at the mound now. And it looks like we will see a pitching change here in the inning. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Play resuming after the pitching change. Braintree has scored 5 times already here in the inning. They've scored in every inning so far. Mariners still have not found one yet, but the slaughter rule has not been on air in the postseason, and it's made a big difference in the last couple games now for the White Sox, who have won handily the last 2 games. After struggling in the first game, having to win on a walk-off, as the pitch is down for a strike on the outside corner. The pitch cut on a miss. That one missed inside.
Yeah, keep smiling. You know it's there. Next pitch by you.
Pitch on the way is cut on and missed. And LaFleur down on strike.
We're trying to have fun, dog. Come on. Look at you, bro. You're like 35. 20, nothing wrong there. Why not?
First pitch swing as this one's lifted out of play.
Got that at 91.
Two singles and 2 ground outs in the game for Muir. As there's 2 down now in the frame. That one spoiled off and out of play. Runner moves back to second, Sharkey. Right-hander winds and fires. And that one just missed. A little bit high. Ground ball to third. And a fair ball. The throw across is long and in time. A great defensive play here in a blowout, but a nice play there by the Mariners as we end the inning. And Braintree pushes 5 more across. Top half of the 6th inning. And Troop back out for another inning of work and a strike. 8 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and 5 in the fifth. As Braintree with a 22-0 lead. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Here as Gouveia bats. And a fly ball off towards short. As Rapoli makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So it's the cleanup hitter who doubled last time, Tedeschi. Also has lined out to second. And the pitch on the way from Troop. Right in there for a strike. Troop continuing to throw strikes since coming out of the bullpen. Second inning of work now in replacement of Konecki, who went the first 4 in dominant style. Striking out 7. In line for the victory as the pitch is off the plate. Pitch on the way from Troop, and a ground ball, this one too short. Throw across, and he gets away from the first baseman. So it should have been the second out. A rare mistake made by Braintree defensively here in the game. Pitch in there for a strike. Foul tipped, held on to for another strike. Another pinch hitter. Actually make it Boley. He is not pinch hitting. He was batting earlier and now has struck out. Troop has been pretty good since coming in at relief. He's struck out now 3. As the lefty winds, and another pitch by a hitter. Maslowski, who has fanned twice, looking to put the ball in play. So the runner takes off for third and gets there. Pitch also missing. An error and a couple outs so far. And this one lifted out towards right center field. That's going to get down. And there will be no shutout here today as the White Sox give up the run here with 2 outs. And the Mariners on the board on the base hit by Maslowski. Going to bring up Cook now, who's looking to get on base for the first time. He struck out twice. He's been busy out there in center field here today. Pitch on the way from Troop, and it's inside. Off-speed pitch, missed a little bit high. As this one lifted out towards right. And that'll be caught, and that'll end the inning. But the Mariners on the board, they get their first run of the game, and now trail 22-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom half of the 6th inning as the White Sox bat. 8-9-1 in the order. Pitch and a late swing and a miss. on foul tipped and held on to for the strikeout. For the first out. Getting ready now after the leadoff strikeout. Pitch and another strike. Righty's ready. Lines and fires. And a weak ground ball, right side. And an easy play at first. 2 down. First 2 have been retired here in the inning, and this one's knocked out of play. Pitch on the way, and this one on the ground over towards second base, as the runner will reach.
Good job, Dustin. Hey, pick us up there.
It's been a long game. Braintree has continued to be dominant here in the playoff run. The offense has just gotten better as this postseason has moved on. And they'll be moving on to the finals. As the pitch is cut on and foul tipped. Fair batting for the 6th time today. How often do you see that in what is a 7-inning game? As Fair with another swing and a miss. So runner moves up to second. And that ends the inning. Actually, that's strike 3. So the inning has come to a close, and we head to the 7th, 22-1, Braintree. Play resuming here in the top half of the 7th. As first pitch is cut on a miss. The 8-9-1 in the inning. Braintree for the first time not scoring in the 6th here in this ball game. As the lefty is ready, and this one sharply hit right side, but the second baseman ranging, and the play is made by Muir. And Braintree scoring 8 runs in the first. That was the big blow, but they didn't stop after that. 2 more in the second, led 10-0 after 2, 13-0 after 3, 17-0 after 4, and then the final 5 that they have scored in the 5th inning, 22-1. Mariners getting one in the 6th inning on a 2-out single by Maslowski, scoring their only run of the game. And a late swing and a miss by Gobin. Pitch in there for a strike. That one's high. This one off the end of the bat out towards center field, and that one's going to drop down. A 1-out single. So the top of the order now up. As the pitch is inside. Pitch, and that's in there for a strike. And this one's hit hard out towards right field, but playable, and caught. The throw back to first. So 2 down. Ground out, a single, and a fly out. I'll take something here from the number 2 hitter in the order. And the pitch is a strike. Troop ready, and look like a pretty good spot at the knees, but doesn't get the call. It's been a long game, but we might be looking at the final out now. And this one's in there for a strike. Wonder if they'll make any changes in the playoffs next year, with the slaughter rule obviously being a thing all during the regular season, and things have gotten out of control here late, as they do not say he went around on the swing, although it did look like he swung. As that one misses, and a walk. So 2 on with 2 out. Now here in the top of the 7th. Pitch, and this one off the end of the bat towards third base, as the throw across is going to be in time, and that is going to do it here in the ball game. So nothing to show for it here in the inning. They got 2 on, but not able to score, and Braintree wins this one easily, 22-1. That's the final score. Again, the 8 runs in the first, the majority of the damage that was needed. 2-run homer by Foley in that inning. Also, Braintree getting a home run later in the game by a pinch hitter, LaFleur, and Braintree getting some dominant pitching from Konevsky, who went the first 4, striking out 7 and getting the win. So Braintree moves on to the winter final that'll be played on Sunday at Adams Field, as Braintree again has moved all the way through in the double elimination tournament. And that'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching here today. On behalf of David Eric, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.